Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, your girl has bare nails. Finally, I know you guys were like, why is she filming videos with her crusty nails and telling us not to look at them when that's all we want to look at? So yes, your girl has cleaned her nails. They're all nice and tidy for a at-home mani tomorrow night before I go back to work Friday morning. So you can look at them all you want because I'm not embarrassed anymore. So anyway, you guys have tuned in for my Louis Vuitton 6-ring key pouch review video. This is a semi-review because I haven't honestly used it much or had it long enough to actually give you guys a full-fledged. I dropped it from 3 stories. I dropped it in the mud. It hits my knee when I drive. I haven't really used it as much as some of the other reviewers are going to be able to give you a full robust review. But I will tell you how this came about to my collection and how I've been using it and different little quirks and tips and tricks that I've picked up. I watched quite a bit of videos when I realized that I wanted to add it to my collection, and I was interested in trying to start the hunt because I know canvas is on the decline, and I know here in the Carolinas we are, in my opinion, not one of those excuse me, stores that are highly visited like your LA stores, your New York stores, your Atlanta stores. That's going to have this high stock in canvas. So I knew it was a strong possibility I was just going to have to order it through the 1-800 number. So once I began to start the hunt, I realized a lot of different things about this piece. And way back in the summer, I want to say towards the end of the school year, I wanted to add the 4 key. This was not something that, I just was not interested in the 6 key because it was too much. At the time, I only had 1 key and I had no use for the 6 key, which is way too big. I didn't understand it. I'm like, what's the point of that when I have to carry a wallet too? It just was not on my radar whatsoever. But the 4 key was, because I felt like it was small. I could slip it anywhere. It fit my lifestyle, and I was fully ready to make the purchase, saved up the money. And when I thought about it, I was like, I don't really need that. I completely talked myself out of it. So I did not end up getting the 4 key, and it was actually in stock online, and I was going to purchase it online. So long story short, that was April, May. Here we are to September. No, October. I actually purchased it in October. Long story short, I went on, I continued life and everything. And I'm just like, you know what? My life has come to a point where I feel like I could actually get some use out of the 6 key because I started working. And at the school that I teach at, they give us a work badge. Let me show you my work badge. They give us these work badges to gain access into the building. And I thought it would be really useful to put the badge in the back of the key pouch so that when I go inside the building, I could just go boop, boop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool if I would get the 6 key and I could just slide it in the little inside part that I'll show you in a minute. And my job also gave me keys, and now I have more keys. It's not just the 1 or 2. I have a house key and a mail key. Suddenly I have all these keys because I'm working, and I got a gym pass over the summer. So now I have all these things to hang in the 6 key. So now the 6 key is, now my lifestyle has adapted and adjusted. And now I'm finding myself needing to use the 6 key. So here we are today. I went ahead and got it last month, and it has been such a joy to have in my collection. It's so cute, and it literally reminds me of a wallet, a little tiny mini wallet. It honestly looks like that one wallet. You guys know what I'm talking about, the Rosalie or something, the mini wallet that looks like this. If you just don't even factor in what I have dangling from it, which I'll talk about in a moment. But there's one wallet on the website that looks exactly like this. But anyway, I have grown to quickly love this. I adore it. It does not get much use because my mom lives with me and she's always here. So I don't ever really need to use my key because she just opens the door for me. So I don't ever have to open and close. So I don't foresee this getting a bunch of wear and tear like it would if I lived on my own and I was constantly going in and out of my house, securing my house, making sure it's locked and things of that nature. So my piece will not get as much wear. This will not show signs of wear. the glazing around like the key part won't show signs of wear from me like pulling the key in and out and stuff like that. Won't get signs of wear. So this is actually a really good investment for me because it's going to be pristine for quite a while. Most pieces for me start to show wear within a couple of months because I use them so much, like my 6 key, not my 6 key, I'm sorry, but my little Damier Graphite coin pouch started showing signs of wear like quickly because I had it attached to my keys and I was taking my keys everywhere, so it started showing signs of wear fairly quick. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that cries and runs back to Louis Vuitton the first little ding I see. I bought it to use it, so that's what it's gonna do. And this is my piece that I use like when I want to be incognito and low key and take some luxury with me, and no one knows what it is. Like, this is that piece. Like, this is so loud. Either people will think it's fake or people think it's real and want to steal it from me. I'd rather take this because they won't even give it a second glance. So back to this. So anyway, my piece, with it not being used as much as the normal person's piece is used, like them taking their car key in and out every day and taking their house key in and out every day, their piece is going to show signs of wear fairly quick. But I'm glad I added this to my collection because I knew that going in that it wouldn't. Because if I knew that I was going to be using it down like fairly quick, I don't think I would have purchased it, because to me it wouldn't be worth, you know, having a piece that looks like I had it for 10 years and I've only had it for 6 months. So I'm like, okay, well, mine will look new for a long time because I won't, you know, I hardly ever use keys. So, but it'll hold my keys in case I need them. So that's where the concept came from with me buying this. But anyway, let's get inside. I've talked way too long. 6 minutes of chat. Let's get into the actual piece. So I saw a hack of someone putting a wristlet on their key pouch, and so I had this laying around and I thought that would look so cute as a wristlet, like if I wanted to like just carry it like so, like let it dangle. This was just laying around. I wasn't using it for anything. It was like in that little nightstand back there, like collecting dust. And I was like, ooh, I have a wristlet, a chain wristlet that will look really pretty, that'll match the hardware. And that's what I just keep it inside for the most part, and only like I typically don't even use this piece. It just kind of like fits in a little slot in my bag organizer in my MCM tote. So, but when I do use it though, I know it's going to be so cute. But back inside the piece, here are all the keys that I use. I actually put a key ring on my house key from when I do use it, so that the key is not sitting like flush up against this, and then when I close it, like it's like that. Like, no, wait, sorry. The key is like sitting right up against that like little key thing right there. And then like that's rubbing the glazing. So I think that's the issue with some people that are experiencing glazing issues around the top of their piece, is that they hadn't seen that video where someone told us to put like a key ring or something to like create space so that it's not rubbing the glazing up here. And I thought that was genius, so I definitely adapted that and added that to my piece. And then also I saw on a girl's review of the 6 key ring is that do not ever put your ID in here, because if someone gets this, like if you lose this or misplace this or someone steals it from you, they have your house key and they have your address. So they are going to be able to gain access to your place. And that is like literally the sickest feeling you can feel when you've lost something, is that now someone has the keys to your car or the keys to your house. And when they steal your key holder and you've got your ID in the back here that can hold cards, and I'll show you that in a second too. Now they know where you live. They can just pull up and just go, oh, here's her house key. Here's her, it says garage key. She wrote garage right there. I'll open the garage. Like, we have children, like it's 2021. Like, we just have to be so careful. So keep those items separate. Like, if you're going to the grocery store and all you want to take is this, put your ID in your pocket, or if you don't have a pocket, put it in your bra, and keep everything, your cash and your credit card, debit card, whatever, in here. But don't ever put your ID or driver's license in here where you also have your car key and your house key, because that is just like a recipe for privacy issues. But anyway, speaking of ID cards, let me show you that a card can actually fit. This is just my Sam's Club card. A card can actually fit back here comfortably. I'm not sure how many. There are a lot of reviews out there, and I've seen girls do like 4 cards back here. I'm not sure if it's a snug fit with the 4 cards, but I've definitely seen like a girl like get like a stack of cards and like stick it back there, and it fit. I'm not sure if she was able to close it though. I think it was it was gaping. So I'm not sure, but definitely with one, you can definitely close it. Like, hang on, like the keys were kind of wide. That's why it wasn't closing, but like with ease, it's not even like I don't even have to push it over. Like, it definitely closed. Like, there's no like stress or anything. It's just wide like that because of my my air tag. But you see, you can just put like, if you're just running to the, like, even like you don't necessarily even need your ID. Like if you're walking or taking public transportation, you don't need your ID, but I'd say you probably would need your ID or driver's license if you're driving. And then you'd want to take it with you in case you get pulled over, in case anything. But like if you're on foot and you live like right next door to the grocery store like I do, you don't even really need your ID. So that's not something that you have to worry about. So this piece is great for like being a wallet too, like slash wallet with a key, with the key rings and everything. Like it's like multifunctional. But I just have my keys. I don't want to point to which one is which, but there are some for work, there are some for my house. Different ones do different things at work, but there's my gym pass key right there and my air tag. I lost my keys in the summertime, and I had gotten wind that Apple was coming out with air tags, and I told myself, okay, when they come out with air tags, I'm getting one because I don't want to go through losing my keys again. And this thing, whenever I move away from it, like if I'm at work and I'm taking my children for a walk, if I move away from my wallet or my keys, because I have an air tag on my wallet too, it'll like alert me saying ding 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 ding, you are out of your phone. I mean, you are out of your keys or your or your wallet's range. Are you aware? Like, I love that. Like, everything is so smart nowadays. So I'd highly recommend this if you're absent-minded and you like lose things fairly quickly. They're only $29. I know $29 for a little piece of metal, it seems like a lot, but to me it's worth it so that I don't lose my keys again. But yeah, that's everything that I have on the inside. I have mine hot stamped. As you can see right there, Z and I. And when you hot stamp an item, you can't return it. So you can sell it if you don't want it, and they'll repair it, but you can't return it. And I want to say the repairs are not complimentary. Like, they won't, like, you have to pay for the repairs after you've had an item hot stamped, because you've altered the item basically. As far as the legalities of Louis Vuitton are concerned, like they're less likely to touch your item once you've like done something to it, which is just something simple as hot stamping. I could have got it hot stamped like on like one of these little like flaps, but I just chose to get it like right in the middle, right there. But my piece was made in France. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. If you can see it, yeah, it's made in France. I want to say this piece has a chip in it, because I was looking for a date code, but I couldn't find one, and I'm not even sure if like where the date code would be located, if it did have one, because I've never had this piece before, and I can't remember where I saw the other girls that were doing reviews on this piece on YouTube where they said their date code was, but I want to say mine is chipped because it's like brand new. But anyway, I think that's everything I want to talk to you guys about this piece. It's, like I said, I love it. Like, I enjoy using it. It's like it fits great in the palm of my hand when I'm using it. And it's just so comfortable to carry. I'm so glad I went with the 6 key for the option of placing like a card inside if all I want to do is take my keys, which I've done before. I also purchased this lanyard, but it goes to a perfume that I got on the MCM website. It came with like the cutest little perfume that dangles right here. But when I saw it, I was like, okay, of course I'll use a perfume because I love their new fragrance. But if MCM was selling this on its own, it'd be like $200, and it was only $35. So I could not pass that up, and I went ahead and got it. And I was like, that could be my lanyard for work, like for my ID badge. But then I was thinking to myself, I could actually like attach that to my 6 key and like hang that, which I've done before, and like carry it, like put like loop that thing. I mean, loop this like little hook onto the keys in here and like hang it like so. Like, I'll just pretend for right now so I don't have to actually do it. But yeah, and like have it just like that, and like have it hanging from around my neck with the little gold thing hanging, which that wasn't there when I had it. I just had like this piece. And I went to Sam's. It's funny that I put the card in there because I went to Sam's and I had just this and my lanyard, and I was flying around Sam's getting what I needed. And it was so nice because that's literally all I needed. I did not need a whole purse. I did not need, I just had my phone in my hand, and then this was around my neck with the lanyard. And I just kept feeling like I was forgetting something because my, excuse me carrying things was so light. Because all I had was this, because all I needed was this. And I know people were looking at me like, what is that contraption on her neck? I've never seen a Louis Vuitton necklace, but I actually made it myself. I altered it or whatever. But that is everything that I have for this piece. I highly recommend it. If you're someone that's heavy-handed with your pieces, like you're going to be using this a lot, like your situation is different from mine, whereas you're going to be in and out of this like all day, not all day, but like twice a day, once going to work, once coming home, you do a lot of errands, I would say definitely get this piece, but be aware of wear and tear. It's not going to look pristine forever. That's a big trend that I see, that people get frustrated with their pieces or frustrated with Louis Vuitton. They think, oh, I can use my piece every day for 10 years and it's supposed to look like this in 10 years. But it's like, okay, you have to expect some sort of wear and tear when you use your item. These items are not, they're not iron. They're not like titanium steel pieces. They're canvas pieces. Canvas is a delicate, it's a delicate material, and these are not. It's brass plated. Eventually, with rubbing over time, rubbing all day long for years, you're gonna get some wear on your button, and it's okay. It's like a little love mark, that you've placed on your item, and it's okay. And I'm just one of those people. I have a lot more things to worry about in life than a little rub on my LV piece. Yeah, when you see it, you're like, oh, but then like me, that's like me. I'm like, oh, and then I get over it. Like, okay, on to the next thing in life. Like, I don't care to be bothered or worried about, dinging up my piece when I knew that was going to happen when I bought it. But anyway, if you guys have any questions regarding this piece, I'm not sure where I got this from, so I won't be able to link it, but I will try to find one on Amazon and link it down below for you guys. And I'll also link the MCM perfume necklace if you guys want to take advantage of that lanyard, that $35 lanyard. You literally can't beat that. You guys, if you guys know like luxury, I consider MCM luxury because it's expensive as hell. But MCM, if you know MCM, you'd know that if that was sold by itself, they'd be charging $200 or $300 for that lanyard. So for them to sell it for $35, I could not walk away from the website and not buy it. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers for hopping on board as I start my new channel over again. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.